focus. Yeah, everything was completely covered in almost 2 foot of snow. Not even 48 hours ago. And now we are headed towards Arkansas mud. Within a couple of days it'll be muddy everywhere. Windshield really that dirty? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's got salt all over it, so it doesn't help. That didn't really help either. Little Clifty. There's a reason why they call it Clifty. It's pretty clifty when you get down on the dirt roads. Clifty Highway. This is Highway 20, wait, I don't want to say the wrong one. I think this is Highway 12. So, pretty much the roads between Eureka Springs and Springdale are clear. This way. I mean, there's 3 different ways, and I don't know about the other 2 yet. Look, I was right. It is Highway 12. But we're fixing to be on 23, so 23 was the one I was worried about. Howdy, howdy, Trump said. Yep, this is Arkansas. But today is like in the 40s, so but yes, they did a pretty good job considering we were without salt till Wednesday. So we didn't have anything to put on the roads until Wednesday. Yeah, the highways are clear, but the dirt roads, unfortunately, there's some people that still haven't been able to get to work because they live in the country down a dirt road and there's a hill or a mountain or something like that, and they can't get out of their driveway to get to the highway. Am I going sledding? Well, no, I'm a bit too, I think I'm too old for that. I think I'm too old for that. My daughter and I thought about building a snowman, though, before it all melts away. Yeah, no, the dirt roads are definitely not getting cleared here. That's not a priority. They'll melt off a couple more days. That, or you park at the end of your road and walk to your car. Hey, happy hippie. Thanks for stopping in. I figured I'd go for a drive and check out a couple of days ago, but my car wasn't going anywhere. Oh my god, this is tempting. This is tempting. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I pick him up? Should I pick him up? Man, I always pick people up. And he's just going to Eureka. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick him up, y'all. I'm gonna pick him up. That poor man needs a ride. How many people fucking gave me a ride when I needed one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up. I'm pretty sure he's going to Eureka. And I'm headed that way. And it fucking sucks walking in this shit. So. Where's he at? I don't even see him. Maybe I should turn around. That poor guy. It's still a long walk to Eureka. I have to give him a ride. I'll feel guilty for the rest of the day if I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna give that guy I'm gonna give him a lift to Eureka. Okay, I guess I went a bit far. I don't see the guy yet. I'm waiting for someone. So there's a guy on the side of the road, and it looked like he needed a ride. So I'm gonna give him one. He had his thumb out. No, I would have been mad at myself for the rest of the day if I didn't pick up this guy, because I have hitchhiked all over the U.S. I know how bad it is. I know how hard it is to find someone to pick you up. I still don't see him. How far back was he? Must be right there. Just seen that guy swerve. Why, there he is. So yeah, I'm stopping to give someone a ride. Exactly, it's shitty. So I'm probably not gonna, I'm gonna probably just make this black screen. So, oh no, he's gotta walk up on me. But I'm gonna make this black screen. You guys will still be able to watch, but yeah, I won't be interacting until I drop him off. So you have my back, right? Come on, man. Hurry up. Got shit to do. That push run. Eureka?
Yep.
Come on in. Oh, let me unlock it.
Need a couple dollars in gas or anything?
Nope. Just paying it forward.
Alright.
You do have to wear your seatbelt.
I'm out to try to find a place to crash, get some alcohol, and pack a cigarettes and drink tonight.
I am headed home to my kiddo. Where you from?
Huntsville. But I'm currently, me and my brother got into it last night. He went to jail.
Aww.
My mom started pinning everything on me, pretty much called me everything but a white boy, but politely. So I decided to leave the house, give it a few days, and let things cool down before I go back around and apologize.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm coming over here to Eureka Springs, and with me being homeless and stuff, well, when I go homeless and stuff, I come into Eureka Springs because there's like hardly any drama.
Right.
Like you ain't got nobody sitting there, you know.
So are you going to the Couple of, or?
We're not open right now.
Oh, okay. Where do you want me to take you to? I got passed right through Eureka, so I'm headed to Berryville.
Probably on the square.
In Eureka?
Yeah.
Like the downtown?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go downtown because I don't know what the road is like, but I can drop you off at the top of it.
Alright. You wouldn't have to have a cigarette, would you?
I'm actually allergic to cigarettes.
Oh.
Sorry. But yeah, I like to pick up.
Yeah, I can usually pick people up and stuff like that, and it don't bother nobody. But, I've gotten pissed off at somebody and pushed them out of my car going 20.
What they do?
They told me they didn't have drugs, which I didn't care that they had drugs. It was the fact they lied to me. We get pulled over, and he throws the drugs into my floorboard, takes them out of his pocket, throws it below my feet. The cop don't search my side, but he searches his side because the dude had an automatic search on him. They don't find no drugs or nothing, but they find a gun registered to his name. So damn near got me caught up on that one too. We get going down, I'm like, what the hell's that on my floor? I picked it up, it's like gram worth of dope. I'm like, dude, I thought that you said you didn't have no drugs on you. He's like
Like meth dope?
yeah.
Damn.
He's like, I just didn't want to tell you I had it. And I need a ride. I'm like, man, you fucking lied to me, dude. You threw it up in my feet when we got pulled over, dude. I go, I know for sure that's not my drug. My drug's in my backpack, in my back seat.
Lucky all you did was push him out the car.
I'm sitting there, I get going, I reach about 20, he looks over at me and goes, I'll just fucking get out of your goddamn car then. So I reached over, opened up the door, and I pushed his ass out. Like, bah! Then I stopped, thought about picking him back up, and took off. And he left his dope in my console.
I'd have thrown it out behind him. Here's your shit.
Yeah, I went and sold it. I didn't trust it any, so I wasn't going to do it.
I don't mess with that shit.
I use it because my heart is out of rhythm. It skips a beat, and every once in a while it skips every 2 beats, and sometimes it'll just stop. Like, just stop and restart.
Have you been to a doctor about that?
Yeah, but I got a DNR, there's nothing to do about it.
What's that?
Do not resuscitate. Like, they can go in and put a defibrillator and everything in there, but if they were to go in and put a defibrillator on and the defibrillator stopped and my heart stopped, they couldn't do nothing, so it'd be kind of a waste of time even putting a defibrillator in. And then I've also got possible cancer in my left lung, and they did a mammogram and found a black spot on my left pectoral muscle. So, to keep my heart in rhythm, because it speeds my heart up, and it'll put it back into rhythm, it won't skip that beat, and it hardly stops, or I'll smoke weed to slow it down and put it back into rhythm. Actually, McDonald's works.
Not a problem.
And then I'm gonna go find some vodka.
I'm straight. I don't do anything. I work.
Where do you work at?
I live with my mom and my kid, and I work in retail.
Oh. Like furniture or car?
Clothing.
Clothing?
I make tie-dyes.
Tie-dyes?
I used to make them for Eureka.
I thought about getting into clothing and design and clothing. Going to college for that, but
That's kind of a big deal.
my family already hates me because of my sexual beliefs, because I'm bisexual. Most of my family hates me for it, and I really don't want to have to give them nothing else to make fun of me about. Like whenever I wanted to try out for cheerleading, my dad made fun of me because you're a guy, you shouldn't do cheerleading. Why don't you get into soccer or baseball or something like that? Because every time I bring the forms home, you never have money.
There's guys in cheerleading.
Right? And Coach Hatfield, Miss Hatfield.
And they don't even have to be, like, they could be straight. Like, it doesn't
Right.
matter.
And Hatfield even said, if you want to get into cheerleading that bad, I'll pay for your uniforms and everything. I'll even get you a pair of shoes. So I went home, I'm like, Mom, Dad, as long as you fill this out, I can get into cheerleading. My dad's like, you're not getting into cheerleading, Dallas, you're a dude. Don't embarrass my fam. Don't embarrass me. Your brothers are our last name. But you won't let me play football, soccer, basketball, baseball.
I get it. My second husband was gay, and his family couldn't accept it. If they knew the truth about him, they would disown him.
Well, the way my
That's
family...
what ultimately led to our divorce.
See, my family believes is Sodom and Gomorrah was wiped out for a reason, because sodomy and homosexuality was illegal, was against the Bible due to the simple fact that it states that another man shall not lay with another man. Adultery's bad and all that. Well, God gave us the right to believe whatever we want to believe, right? If there's a God, He gave us that freedom. You know, we have the right to believe what we want by the United States, you know, by our rules and everything. We have the right to believe what we want. The right to practice our own beliefs. The Bible states, thou shalt not judge.
The Bible doesn't say that we can believe what we want to believe. I'm not a religious person, but that is not what the Bible says.
In a roundabout way.
The Bible says you have free will.
Yeah.
You have the right to choose.
There it is.
But you're supposed to believe in the religion.
Yeah. That's.
Like I said, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, but not in any kind of way practicing any religion.
I tamper with a little bit of it all. I'm considered a free thinker. Like,
people have to have religion because they have to have something to believe in, because they can't believe in themselves.
exactly. You're the first person I've ever heard say that outside of me. Even though I didn't put it that bluntly, I pretty much said religion is just a way for people to have something to look up to and a way to feel that there's a higher power and everything like that. That
Like
way.
they have some sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Our purpose is to live and die.
Yeah.
We have to die. There's two things in life that you absolutely have to do. You have to die, and you have to live until you die.
Yeah.
That's the only two things you absolutely have to do.
Yeah.
All the rest is just choices.
I agree with that one. I highly agree with that one. It was like whenever I first started studying atheism, whenever I first just started looking into it, my dad, what are you looking at? I'm just kind of seeing how the atheist works. Well, I wouldn't be saying that around your great-grandma and great-grandpa and the rest of the family. You're lucky I'm nice. If they would have heard you say something about that, they probably would have kicked you out of the house. Dad, I'm just looking into it. I'm not saying I believe it, I'm just studying it. I mean, I love learning different cultures. I like learning about new things. I like history. I mean, it's been that way growing up.
We do live in an area that is filled with much religion.
Yep. What I like about here at Eureka Springs, nobody judges you. I have not run into one judgmental person who has said anything bad about the way I believe or sexual preferences or anything like that.
Yeah, Eureka is definitely a very accepting place.
It's part of the reason whenever I just need to get away from everybody and just do my own thing, I come to Eureka Springs because, hey, it's non-judging. It's a great town. During the spring, the summer, and the fall, it's beautiful. And when you're somebody like me, you're homeless and just looking for a companion, there's cute girls hanging around every once in a while. You know, hang out with them at the creek or something like that, or pick up a couple guy friends that, you know, just ask you to tag along with them, something like that, go fishing. I mean, Eureka Springs is good about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not all about, oh, I'm with him for drugs or I'm with him for money. It's everybody's being friends. It's like my little slice of heaven.
So, Mickey D's.
Yeah. I like going up to Missouri every once in a while.
What do you do up there?
Believe it or not, for about a year, 6 months when I was 19 and 6 months when I was 20, I had to go up there for probation. I got put on felony probation for felony assault and stuff.
How old are you now?
22.
I think you look very old. I'm almost 40.
And then I go up there. I used to stay with my mom and her ex-husband. But other than that, I go up there just to party. Especially during the summer, I like going up there and hitting the frat houses, the sorority houses. Them sorority houses, they'll sit there and they'll have cocaine and stuff, and you bring meth in. It's like, oh my God, you got meth with the coolest person in the world. This guy got cocaine. We're staying high for 30 minutes, but you're just getting high for 12 hours. It's like, I just made a lot more money than that guy did. And I hate saying that around you, but it's true. I mean, that's part of the reason I like going up to Missouri is because there's money to be made and everybody's friendly. I mean, you get into party stages up there and it's just, hey, I like this place, you know? And then Eureka Springs is kind of like the low class of the party places.
Yeah.
You can sit there and kick it and party, but everything don't get way out of hand.
They even have like their own breweries you can sit and have a beer at.
For real.
They're really chill too. They have games and stuff. Well, good luck to you.
You too, man.
You'll be in my thoughts.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Yep, you too, and bless you.
Thank you. Okay. Are we still on? Woo! that is why I don't do that very often. Wow. 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 That's all I can say is wow. Hardcore, I'm glad you guys were with me the whole time. Thank you for being there for me. Wow. Yeah, it was hard to keep a straight face. Gotta love fucking tweakers. He probably has some in his pocket. I'm glad it wasn't a very long ride and that I didn't get pulled over. I'll have to listen to that again later so I can let that sink in. It was a lot to take in a short amount of time. Sorry for anyone that may have been triggered or anything with anything he may have said. It certainly wasn't rehearsed, so, and he did not know that I was live streaming, so yeah, I kind of feel bad, but I will say a prayer for him. I might not be religious, but I still believe in the power of prayer. Because there happens to be this prayer tree at this place I'm about to pass. And every time I have put a prayer on that tree, that prayer's been answered. Yeah, I didn't think about showing his face, but yeah. Michigan. I'm in Arkansas. Ozark Mountain Hoedown. Ozark Mountain Hoedown! Goodness, I have got to get me another gun. Oh yeah, this ain't shit. This is melted off. You should have seen what it was like 2 days ago. In fact, I was actually watching some drones on YouTube last night, taking some videos of there's a pig right there. Taking some videos of Little Rock and what was it, Conway or some shit like that. Little Rock and Conway. They were going over the interstate and oh my goodness, there was just so many cars on the side of the fucking road. It was horrible. Thank you so much, Happy Hippie. I appreciate you guys for staying with me when I do my crazy stuff. I'm getting less and less brave when it comes to things like that. Every time I have an experience like that, it makes me less less likely to do it again. But I like to help people, and I would have felt guilty all day. I'd have been mad at myself if I didn't pick him up, because I knew he was headed to Eureka. The mountain of snow and the pile of snow in the Walmart parking lot. We call it Mount Walmart. Well, here comes the breathtaking view to your right. This magnet thing that my phone sits on is so convenient. There's no buttons or anything that you have to fight with to get your phone out. And it's, I mean, most of the time it sits how it's supposed to. Sometimes I hit a bump and it goes a little crooked and I go straighten it, but no big deal. For rent. So they're renting out these rooms in this old motel. They're renting them as apartments, but they're motel rooms, and they're renting them like apartment prices. We are going down Bluebird Hill. This is one of the most dangerous hills when there's ice. If you live in Eureka and you're trying to get to Berryville when there's ice on the road, it ain't happening. Plane parts fell out of the sky in Colorado. Holy crap. Wonder what happened. There's been a lot of breaking news, like all the busted water pipes in Texas and people unable to have electricity or water for like a week, maybe more, in lots of places. Not just Texas, I mean all over the U.S., but Texas got hit. I don't know if they got hit the worst or if they just dealt with it the worst, or were the most unprepared for it, I should say. When it hit the hardest here in Berryville, or well, we're not in Berryville yet, but we will be. Only 6 people made it to work at Walmart. 6 people. Well, only 6 could make it on the night shift. Howdy, Uncle Sloppy. So you missed it. We were cruising along and I picked up a hitchhiker, and boy did he have a story to share. You should back it up and listen to it. It's pretty hardcore. I mean, it's not too out of the norm for this area, but I really don't get out much no more. I work and I go home. And I work and I go home. And every now and then I go for a drive. Like today. And let that be the reason why I don't go out anymore. Because there's just, man, people are just, I don't know. It's a scary world. It's not like it was when I was a little girl, but you hear every old person say that. Let's put it this way. When I was my teenage daughter's age, I could walk around Berryville and feel safe. I mean, at night. In the middle of the night, I could walk around that town and feel completely safe. Now, I won't let her do it. I myself do not feel safe in the same town I grew up in. Walking at night. And it's a little town. It's just a little town. But it's a poor town. And in poor towns, you have a lot of crime. So I have a crazy story to share. I checked my Facebook today, and one of the posts made came under one of my ex's names, and this happens to be the father of my youngest child. Apparently last night an elderly lady he knocked on her door, and she allowed him to come in because he said he was cold and hungry. And at some point, I don't know what happened, I don't know the whole story, but apparently he pushed her down and stole her car and left his phone. So she put a post on Facebook saying, "Someone please help me. The owner of this phone took my car and pushed me down." And I wish I could help. There's only one place I know of that he knows of, and he would not go to his father's with a stolen car. I know better than that. So I don't know how to help her. But yeah, you be nice to people and they take advantage of it. I bet she doesn't. I bet she learned a lesson. I bet she will never take in another stranger like that. Hello, Mike. Honestly, I have empathy for the woman because, I mean, that's who he is. Not surprised at all. He's pushed me down and taken my shit before. So it's not like I thought maybe it was a joke or anything at all. I knew immediately that she was serious. That's true. I'm not going anywhere, really. I was just cruising. And I guess now I'm headed home to my baby girl. So I will be cutting this stream pretty soon. I gotta go in this store before I do that, though. I picked the wrong lane. Damn me. It's alright. I'll get up there, watch. Just like that, I got over there. Yes, I'm all good now. Thank you for being here for me, and I will see you guys later. Loving you all. Stay warm. Stay blessed.